All right, we are talking about Ballon d'Or today. It's one of our favorite awards. We actually have a lot of discussion to talk about who should win it, and we actually have someone that can actually help us today and talk about the Ballon d'Or. He's actually here today, so we're bringing him in. We're bringing him in. Here he comes.
Somebody call me for a balloon d'or?
Yeah.
No? All right. Let's talk about this.
Oh, well, we have a new guest here. We have someone that hasn't been on the pods, but he's been mentioned on the pods. And no, this isn't George. I know people are probably like, "Hey, it might be George," but it's not George. It's Caleb.
Sorry
He's
to disappoint.
the baby Caleb. But we are gonna be talking about Balloon d'Or. Jazz is here. Ralph's here with no mic. We cut him off. He's in timeout today. And Caleb's here talking about Balloon d'Or. I want to throw it out to everybody. We're gonna start with Caleb. Like, who should win the Ballon d'Or going into this actual trophy ceremony, and everybody kind of getting their shot at trying to win this. But let's throw it out to Caleb. Who do you think should win the Ballon d'Or? I think you gave us kind of a hint with your intro today.
Oh, yeah. I have some actually good opinions on, some people on this pod, I think Usman Ballon d'Or should win it because obviously he had such a great, season. He could be a two-time,
He could be the first player ever. I actually found this out today. I was reading it with your dad today when we were eating lunch. We saw that Usman Dembele could be the first player to win 2 Champions Leagues, two World Cups, and 2 Ballon d'Ors, which never been done before, I guess. And pretty incredible stat. Your dad actually, he doesn't have a mic right now, but we even talked about like how could he win? How could he have this achievement, but he really doesn't play all that much. He didn't have that crazy of a year. For him to show up and have this stat would be incredible for him. But like Caleb, what else do you think about why he should win it? Like, what do you think his performances in big games have been?
He's been one of the star players for PSG for a while now. I think also in being a Ballon d'Or winner, you're also a team player. So instead of just being the star player taking all goals, just being like, I would say first season, forgot his name, in Ted Lasso,
Jamie Tart.
Jamie Tart, yeah. Instead of just being the star player, be like, give me the ball, give me the ball.
Yeah, he's done the little things this year.
Yeah.
A lot of little things.
He's helped Kvaratskhelia get up there. People are saying he should win it too, but I think he just had he hasn't had that season like Dembele has, and he's helped Doué and Bradley, and also getting into the conversation of the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. What do you think, Jess?
For
Dembele?
Dembele? No, I don't think so.
Yay!
Oh.
Jazz says, keep his running. Yeah. Oh, he's shaking his
Whoa,
head.
whoa.
He's shaking his head.
All right.
Here you
He
go,
runs
Ralph.
too fast.
I want to see if you have anything to say to Jazz. What do you think, Jazz? Who do you think should win the Ballon d'Or then?
Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal. Is it because he's on that commercial with Timothy Chalamet?
Uh-huh.
Caleb say, so is Dembele.
It's always Dembele.
He was also in the commercial, but why do you think Lamine for Ballon d'Or?
I think Lamine Yamal has improved a bunch from between last season and this season. I think he also did well last season, but I think this season he stepped up a bunch more. I think he's starting to show up more
Take it
and
easy
more.
with your breathing. I can hear you from over here. Go ahead, Jess. Keep going.
But I think he's stop
So loud.
breathing. Oh my god. But I think he's just improved a lot more. I mean, he got his first hat trick recently.
He's injured though.
Yeah, he is injured. But he technically won La Liga. And this year, he I don't think they won 2 trophies this year, Barcelona. And look, I think he has good stats for what he's done. He's gotten a bunch of assists and goals. I think he's like starting to be more of a team player, and I think he's always been like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think him being a runner up last season
Mm-hmm.
is really good for him, especially being that young.
Yeah.
And I think he will win it this year if he wins the World Cup.
If
I
Spain
think
go all the way.
if Spain go all the way and at least make it to the final,
Hmm.
I think he'll get best young player award
Again.
again, and I think he'll just get maybe a couple man of the matches with Spain.
Hmm.
Maybe go against Pedri for the man of the matches.
Yeah.
But I think people just think that he's that people see him as just an overrated thing,
Yeah.
overrated player
Yeah.
because he plays for Barcelona, but he's been playing since he was 15, and
Yeah. It's
he's
what he's done
climbed.
is, yeah, what he's done in the short amount of time he's been at Barcelona is like something that like people overlook a lot of times and don't even give him the credit that he deserves. And like he's in a league of his own. I think like he's don't compare, like I know Caleb won't be too happy about this, but like don't compare him to Due, don't compare him to like any other player like that. Like he's like Lamine is in another stratosphere compared to Due and Saka and stuff like that. Like he's head and shoulders above everybody else. So
Yeah, he has 3 La Ligas and then 1 Euro. He has
Yeah, but those don't count for this Ballon d'Or, right?
no,
no,
but
but
like,
just his stats overall for being 18, uh,
Oh, okay.
3 La Ligas, 1 Euro. He has man of the tournament. I'm pretty sure for Euros. I could be wrong on that,
yeah,
but um, he's done a bunch for Barcelona last season for the Champions League, and I think he's done a bunch for how little time they stayed at in Champions this season. I think he still did a bunch for them, and I think that he's just helped Barcelona a lot
mhm.
from. I think that he's
From a
just helped.
dark period, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't say he helped Barcelona. It's like he
But he did.
lifted, like he is Barcelona.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
So
he's Barcelona.
he's the next big thing. He's everything that everybody wants in a player. He's exciting. He takes people one on one. He wins. He's just that guy. He's a superstar in the making.
Is he your choice for Ballon d'Or, Ruff?
No.
Who is it?
Well, we got to pick different. So
Oh, you don't have to, but I want to
okay.
know who
Well,
you
I
think.
do agree with Jazz. I do think Yamal could be one. I do agree with Caleb. I think Dembele could also be one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with my choice because Brazil's going to win the World Cup,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Rafinha is going to be the Ballon d'Or winner because he was in the top 3 during the season at one point.
Yeah, and he also plays for that Barcelona team too.
Right, he
so-
also plays for that Barcelona
Yeah,
team.
but the thing is, he got injured.
Oh, but he's still going to play in the World Cup though.
Yeah, he is, but he just got injured for a bit, and just like how
What? Is
well,
that
you're distracting me with your finger. I don't know what you're doing, but he got injured for a bit. He's
yeah,
been
he's injured,
gone
but he's still
for a
going to
long
be playing
time.
in the
I-
World Cup.
Yeah, I think what your dad is saying that like okay, he missed time with Barcelona, but the World Cup is really what puts you over. Like that
Yeah, it don't
is
matter
what can
what
yeah
happened.
you can
Like,
you can mess up the whole
you get
season
hurt.
and then
But if Brazil, like I picked them and they do win the World Cup, they're gonna be up there as far as Ballon d'Or winner, and Rafinha is the only one you can pick out of that, right? Like I don't think you could pick another Brazilian out of there.
oh
that-
no, because Vinny had such a
yeah, he had a
bad
horrible
season.
year.
Yeah,
So if Brazil wins it, I think for sure Rafinha wins the Ballon d'Or.
yeah, I think you're right.
I'd like to add the fact that he also came 5th last year, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
crazy to think 5th for Rafinha.
Especially with the stats from last season, winning the domestic treble, having the most goals and assists in Champions League. No, he had the most goal contributions, which was like 65. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Which the last person who had that many was Messi and Ronaldo back then. Besides that, I think that was robbed a bit, even though Dembele won
Yeah.
it. He deserved it, but I feel like Rafinha should have been higher,
Much
than fifth.
higher. He could have been like, for me, he could have just been second.
Second or third, top
Second or
three.
third. Yeah. He's top 3, but he ain't number 3.
He's one.
That's a good one. Everybody kind of picked theirs. Jazz, Lamine, Ralph picked Rafinha, which very nice. That's the Ralph that I like to see when Ralph has one that I'm always like most of the time he gives me some cookie cutter answer. I'm
What if I
surprised.
would have said
I was-
Ryan Turkey?
Yeah, that's it. I was waiting for you to say it, so I already kind of, if you see the pod, I roll my eyes before you give the answer because I'm like, he's gonna say either Richarlison
Yeah,
or Turkey.
when it started with R, I'm like,
Yeah, I
oh
was like,
god,
here
it's
we
gonna be
go. But
Richarlison.
Rafinha was such a nice change of pace for me that I was like, God, I totally forgot about that gem. And one of the guys that plays with such passion, such fury for the game, and like he grabs the game by the scruff of the neck and he yanks it, like he pulls it away from other teams. I really love that about him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of passion and he loves the game and he's a leader. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
he's a leader.
huge.
Like
He's
everybody
big
on
time.
in the Barcelona team,
Mhm.
they look to him.
Yeah,
And when it comes to the World Cup, they're not gonna be looking at what's his name,
Vinny,
not Vinny,
Tchouaméni?
the defender or the midfielder that I was like, man, that guy's old.
Casemiro.
Casemiro. They're not gonna be looking at Casemiro when
They might
stuff
look at
goes
him.
wrong.
Mhm.
They're gonna be looking at Rafinha. What do we do?
every team that Rafinha's on, anytime there's something going on, they all kind of like, well, Rafinha's gonna handle it, right? Like everybody, and like they're big time players that are like also looking at like Lamine. Anytime like he gets a hard tackle and Rafinha comes around, it's like you could see the relief on Lamine's face. Like at least I have this guy on my team. Like it's nice to have a player like that.
Because Lamine's great, but he's not tough. Like
Nah, no.
nobody's like, oh my god, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
of
you don't want to be.
Lamine."
Yeah. He just like you're like, thank goodness you have an enforcer on your team like that.
What are you doing all the way up there? My neck hurts already.
Well, it is what it is. It's a different type of pod. We'll eventually get the setup correct for a 4-man pod, but this is a special edition one. I'm actually gonna throw my pick for Ballon d'Or as well,
What do we got?
and I'm actually excited, but I think they kind of slipped off massively this year, and so I'm a little worried to make my pick because I don't think they're gonna win it. But I would love to see him end his career with the Ballon d'Or, and I still think it's gonna be Messi's gonna win the Ballon d'Or going into it. Like I think Argentina might have another win in them. Just imagine Messi going into the World Cup. The thing is why I picked him to win the World Cup, Argentina, and he can win the Ballon d'Or is because Messi has already played in the USA for a good amount of time now. So his body kind of like has gotten used to the temperatures, right? And like a lot of these guys coming from Europe, especially from England, especially from, Spain and stuff, they don't really play over here very often. And when they do, it's preseason. And a lot of times they get those extra water breaks. They get those extra, they have the air conditioning on them. They don't really play that well in the US for some odd reason. It could be many things, like it can be turf, it could be this, that, and the other. But Messi's already played in these crappy stadiums that he already kind of knows the feel for the game in the US. And I could see him, it would be cool to see him walk into the World Cup again. And this is all if he even goes. But he goes into the World Cup again, wins it, and then wins a Ballon d'Or one more time before his career is over. I wanted to give it to Harry Kane, but after the Bayern defeat that they had against PSG, Caleb's team,
Yeah, there we go.
I can't give it to Harry Kane because I saw a man crumble in that Bayern game, both legs. Remember, Ralph, you were saying that like in the first leg when they went down, you said that you saw on the TV like Harry Kane's like looking around like, oh my god, like this is it, like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, but he
like,
also scored after.
yeah,
that.
he did score, but
Yeah.
his stock is not as high as it was before. If he won Champions League, I'd be like, I think he has to be either like 2 or 3, right? But after that, I don't know. Messi, I know people are gonna be like, well, he plays in the MLS, he can't win the world. Can't win the Ballon d'Or. But it, like Ralph says, the World Cup is defeats everything else. Like if you go in there and win it and do amazing in it, it gets rid of all your mistakes you did before or whatever season you had the year before. So
He'd be
that's my
solidified as
pick
the
for it.
GOAT.
Huh?
He'd be the GOAT.
I
Greatest
think he's
player of all
already.
time.
Yeah, I think he's already the GOAT for me and a lot of players. But I think that would like
By
really.
the way, as well, I'm pretty sure last game, I'm not sure if they actually gave him it, but he had a hat trick. But I'm
I
not
saw
sure if
that,
they
yeah.
gave it to him because he something about an own goal.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure if that happened. But he has 100 and 13 games, I think he has 133 goal contributions
Yeah.
in MLS, which is really good. And I think he's starting off this new season really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's getting prepared for the World Cup, so I could see what you're saying
Yeah.
about him winning it because, like you said, he's already used to the fields over there.
Yeah, yeah,
how
yeah.
they're not the best, but I think he's just. I think you're right about that. He could
Mm.
potentially win it. I think people go off based off, oh, but they have Champions League, they have this title,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the World Cup is just
The World Cup year
The
is
most
different
important.
for Balloon d'Ors. Yeah. And I wanted to. Can someone give the mic to your Yeah, there you go. And it's pretty crazy that we talked about, all these players, but not a single mentions of Mbappe. And I think this kind of shows, like, we were watching the game between Real Madrid and I forgot what team he was playing against. Do you remember, Ralph? It was like Danny something. It's a blue team in La Liga. It's like Danny Alva or something like that. But yeah, something like that, right? And
The name of the team?
yeah, that was the name of the team.
Yeah.
Alaves.
Alaves, yeah.
Oh.
And we were talking about like Mbappe not going into the World Cup in form because Ralph was saying, oh, he has an injury. He's probably waiting for the World Cup. And I thought it was a good idea. But after watching the highlights today, I was like, man, he really looks out of form. And Messi looks like he can shoot and like close his eyes and it would still go in. Like Mbappe's out of form. Isn't it pretty crazy that
El Dictator.
we're going into the World Cup and Mbappe's not in form for it?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to talk a lot about Mbappe because we talk about him a lot in the last pod. But
Mhm.
yeah, he's not in form. We don't talk about him because Dembele is kind of like that
He
heart and soul.
took his life away.
Yeah, he took his spot in that French
Mhm.
team. And
Dembele is who Mbappe wants to be.
well, yeah, like you said, Dembele is actually liked. He's a team player, and Mbappe.
Defends.
Uh-huh.
We saw Mbappe go out there against this team you're talking about.
Yeah,
Alaves,
yeah.
And his own fans were whistling it, which in Spain, when they whistle at you, that means they're booing you.
Yeah.
So people don't
I
like
didn't know
him.
that.
His teammates don't like him. His coach don't
Yeah.
like him. Like nobody's gonna vote for him.
The
But I want to
petition?
talk, huh?
The
Oh, the
petition?
petition. Yeah, Jazz
61
talked
million?
about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's against him. So I don't think he's even worth mentioning in the Ballon d'Or race.
Oh, no.
I want to say that, yeah, you're right. We all forget that Messi's still Messi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And not only that, he's not out there by himself
He's
trying.
the true magician, Ralphie.
He is
Not
the truth.
not Turkey.
Well, yeah, but he's,
I know. I just give you.
No,
a hard
no,
time.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
But,
What were we saying?
Turkey's a wizard. He's not a magician.
Whatever.
It's different.
It's
The
same
wizard
thing.
is Harry Potter type
Potter.
guy, you know.
He just a hot and spicy from
This guy
McDonald's.
just
Hot and spicy
Go ahead.
though, but
Though, what were you saying about Argentina though?
no, that we forget that Messi is still great. He's still doing it, and he's not doing it alone. He's
Mm.
got a lot of young players. He's got returning players like Enzo, Lautaro,
Mm-hmm.
Lisandro Martinez.
Who else? Who else are you mentioning? Forgetting to mention his
Yeah,
bodyguard.
McAllister.
No.
No?
His
McAllister?
bodyguard.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, his
What's his name?
Oh, he plays with them now. God.
Jazz, do you know?
Rodrigo de Paul.
There it is. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah, we all love Rodrigo de Paul. So we forget that this team that won it, just because Messi's old,
Yeah,
the rest of his team was
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Like
they're all
Enzo-
coming into like their prime years
Yeah,
now.
so Enzo won the best young player. McAllister should have won it. You have Rodrigo de Paul, like we mentioned, and you also have younger kids that are up and coming that are going to contribute to this.
yeah,
so
Nico Paz.
Nico Paz. So I really think that's a good pick. I don't know if he'll win it because, I mean, he's going to win it if he wins the World Cup because he's Messi.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's the
That's the
name
only reason.
alone and the
Yeah.
story alone would be like.
If Dembele played in the MLS
Mm,
and he won, and then he won the World Cup, he probably wouldn't win it.
no,
But because it's Messi, he's going to
yeah,
win it.
yeah,
if that happens.
because it's like it's the same thing we were talking about Mbappe, like being like, okay, well, he's not liked by anybody, so I'm assuming journalists also don't like him, and journalists
Yeah.
love a good story, and if it's Messi that does this, they're gonna write the heck out of this piece. It's gonna be and there's gonna be so many people that vote for Messi because, like I said, public perception is key. especially for the World Cup and for Ballon d'Or. The reason why Lamine didn't win, I thought last year, the last time they did Ballon d'Or, is because he kind of swayed. He started getting a little party boy instead of being like that humble kid from Spain. And I think that's what his downfall was. And then Dembele just playing out of his mind, but staying out of the headlines at all, like of everything. We didn't hear Dembele about anything. Like he never did anything wrong, and that's why I think he did. Same with Rodri and Vinny. The reason why Rodri I think won it also, like the little bit why he won it more than Vinny is because he was very clean, very like the FIFA and the people that do this, the UEFA, they want the Ballon d'Or to be sacred and be like a person that's like carrying the legacy of being like a proper footballer.
The perfect player.
Yeah, like, and you don't want to have someone that's a little bit, you know what I mean? And Messi is like the epitome of like, that's what everybody wants, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
You also got to think people are going to be like, oh, but Messi's playing in MLS. It's the American League. You can say the same thing for Ronaldo because they're just going to be like, oh, Ronaldo's playing with Saudi. It'd be like, Saudi's also like a crappy league as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like it'd be like they both go to crappy leagues, but they still perform well.
Yeah. And that World Cup is huge for everybody going into it. Everybody, I think, has a clean slate going into the World Cup. It's like, what have you done for me recently? And you got to perform on the biggest stage. Huh?
What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, what have you done for me lately? And
big question though, but
World Cup is really
Caleb
big.
just brought it up. What if Portugal wins it? Does that mean Ronaldo's gonna win the Ballon d'Or?
It depends on how he performs for that Portuguese team. Like I said, you could be Messi won the Ballon d'Or when he won it with Argentina is because every goal his handprint was on every single goal. If Ronaldo's not anywhere near the picture and it's Bruno doing all the work, I have to start thinking maybe Bruno it doesn't win it, but he gets in the top 5 this year.
Yeah.
He's the Premier League Player of the Year, and if he wins it with Portugal, playing the way he's playing for United, doing all those assists, being everywhere on the field, playing like Bernardo Silva, like everything it goes through him. You have to put Bruno higher than Ronaldo for this Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a super fun race. And Caleb, do you have anything to add before we close out on Dembele?
Not anything with Dembele, but I do have to add with if Portugal does somehow squeeze out a win with the World Cup, it could, like, with all the highlights that I see, don't make that face. Highlights I've seen of Ronaldo with his Bluetooth goals, like Bruno Fernandes could be sending in some goals, and then you got Ronaldo being like, "Ooh, I got my head in there."
Yeah, like
I've seen
Pretend it's still goals.
Yeah, like I'm not sure if it was last World Cup. It might have been where like they did a center and then Ronaldo supposedly touched and he's going all crazy, celebrate like if he did it.
I remember.
And then after that, like they had a little volume thing where it's like oh the contact and then it's just one big solid line going straight.
Yeah. Or like
that's funny.
when he's in the Saudi league and he does it too.
Oh, he does it there too.
I think
he does
I
all
think-
the time.
I've never seen him in the Saudi League. I haven't seen a single game of
Yes,
there,
you
but-
have.
I've
You're
seen-
lying.
Dude, I've
We've seen
so
a game
many.
before.
Did we see a game? With
Yes, we
Ronaldo
did.
in it?
Yes.
Yes.
He didn't score though.
No, I'm pretty sure they lost like 2-0.
Yeah, so no on Ronaldo, but
No.
what about PSG, Dembele winning all those trophies again? And I think even if France only makes it to the final and they lose, it depends who they lose to, but he still might win it even though they get the loss.
yeah, his resume is already getting pretty stacked, especially if they take out Arsenal in the in the Champions League
League.
finale. I mean, especially if he scores in it. He scored in, I think, in every single knockout game Dembele scored.
I thought that was
Oh,
Kvaratskhelia.
it was Kava. Yeah, never
Yeah,
mind.
Kava has.
By the way, I really, even if he doesn't even get mentioned, Kava for the Ballon d'Or, I believe he should be in the top 5 because what
At
he did in
least.
Champions League is incredible.
7 goals and assists in 7 goal games. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Do it one more time, Caleb, so the viewers at home can see it. One more time, Caleb. I love it. He's been one of my favorite players to see.
Is that Kava?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
watched the games.
I
I
did.
thought you watched the games. I thought you don't watch
We're over here
highlights.
bagging on Ralphie, but
I thought Caleb needed an IV, like he was dehydrated or something.
Jesus. But
I had something else to say though. With
okay, good.
what were you talking about just now? Because I
Cava.
got confused. No, Kava before Kava.
Dembele.
Dembele. Oh,
Even if
okay.
he loses the World Cup, he could still win it because of Champions League.
Oh, and depending on who. Oh, I had one more player that we had to look out for, but I lost it.
Elise?
No, no way. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's gone.
I think if you can't bring them up to the table for the Balloon d'Or, I feel like they don't really deserve to be in
They
there.
don't really deserve to be there.
I'm trying to think of what any other player that's like a big time
On
player.
PSG?
No. Yeah, just anybody that might.
He's
Well-
gonna say like he's gonna be talking about like some Declan Rice or whatever.
No,
That'd
I
be-
lost it. Yeah, you guys talked about the Arsenal and
He's gonna
And the
talk
PSG
about
game and-
Gordon White
Gordon White. I don't even know who that is.
or whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
Ben
Something
White.
Ben
Yeah.
White. Yeah.
Gordon
I
White.
was thinking of Anthony Gordon and Ben
Yeah,
White
yeah.
combined.
But if we do have Dembele win the second Balloon d'Or, we'll probably have Caleb back on here for another pod for his celebration. That's his boy, and we'll probably do a little pod about Balloon d'Or winners, and hopefully we can have Caleb back on here and talk about more PSG stuff because Caleb's getting more into his French roots.
His French roots, and that's what this is about. That's why we started this, because we wanted to get the people that didn't know and didn't watch football to actually become fans and get excited. Like, how excited are you for the World Cup? We haven't even asked them how excited he is for the World Cup.
You know, I've been pretty excited with the hype with the World Cup because my first World Cup that I watched was the 2022 World Cup when I was in 8th grade, and I was watching it in class. So I get to watch a
Yeah, but
full World
You
Cup.
were watching it not knowing a
Oh, yeah,
single
not-
thing about what was going on or who was playing.
Yeah, all I knew was Argentina. That's all I knew.
Yeah, because that's who you were rooting for, because Chuck
Yeah.
was rooting for Messi to win his World Cup. But,
Yeah,
I mean, now
I know
you have a
somebody.
team, you know some of the players. You're obviously going to be watching France, but, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
you watch, once you see those other countries that you're like, wow, like, that country, I didn't even think of them, but, they're actually doing, like, Morocco was
Yeah.
a big surprise last year. Like, nobody knew about them.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said, the World Cup makes or
Thank you,
breaks
Hakimi.
people. Yeah, you got
Like
Hakimi.
Koliomani.
Yeah.
Kolomuani.
Muani, yeah.
He's disappeared from football completely. Plays at Spurs. And no, yup,
Yeah,
he isn't even
Kolomuani.
called up anymore.
Right.
He missed that chance to win them World Cup, and he hasn't been mentioned since.
Jesus.
Yeah, he
I like how
subs
Chuck
on.
is over just yelling like a little parrot on that little thing. Like, "It's perfect."
I want the information to be heard. Look
By the way-
showing up on there.
Are you?
Ooh.
By the way, I remember what I was gonna say.
Say it.
All right, you ready? I was gonna say, well, this is a special pod. I wanted to say shout out
Look at
George
Jess.
just for the heck of it. We shout out George. But
You tell me that's what you forgot?
no.
You forgot about George?
That's half of it.
How could you forget about George?
I didn't forget. I just had one more thing to go along with George.
One more is gonna be like.
So
another
one more
15
shout
minutes.
out. How about shout out Dortmund? Dembele,
Dortmund?
because they made Dembele.
Oh, yeah.
He could.
Oh.
Dembele was a Dortmund baby.
There was his first club was started.
No,
I feel
yeah,
it's like
but-
an R. I don't know how to say it.
Reims.
Reims.
Yeah,
Reims.
Yeah,
And
but-
then he
but
went to
Dortmund is
Dortmund.
where he became good, and that's where he got transferred over to.
To Barcelona.
Yeah.
Barcelona.
So we're
And
gonna
then shipped-
have
Hey, Caleb.
Dembele, who can win Ballon d'Or.
Borussia.
Holland probably won't win Ballon d'Or because I don't know how far
Mhm.
Norway will get, but he's
Nice.
also a Dortmund baby.
Mhm.
So shout out
Dortmund's
Dortmund
making-
for giving us some pretty good players. And
Oh, and Jude.
Jude.
who's
Jude?
that?
Job.
Jude.
Joe Bellingham, right?
Jude and
Is that what you're
Job.
talking about? Joe Bellingham? Oh, Jude.
Jude.
Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham, England. Well,
Maybe.
maybe. Oh, are we gonna
Probably
say anything
not.
about World Cup? I had like a guy I wanted to throw out there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I got and it's not because we just talked about him, but I just I just have this little feeling after this last game that we just saw
Take the bite, Jazz.
for City. England and Phil Foden, I think he's gonna do
Phil
something.
Foden.
I think he's gonna elevate his game, and I think he's the guy to look out for in the World Cup. And I also have another guy who you're also gonna be like, oh,
Someone take my mic. I
yeah,
don't.
yeah, give it this guy. My other pick was Joshua Kimmich I think Germany. Nobody's talking about Germany, and Germany's gonna be really dangerous.
I
and
feel like
they're-
we've been talking a lot about
no,
Germany.
we have not. Nobody
Yeah.
said, "Oh, Germany's gonna win."
I've always
Germany's
talked
so
about them.
good.
I love a German
You
team.
never talked about it. You always talk
Who's
about
their
France,
coach?
Spain.
Who's their coach?
Hansi Flick is their coach.
Julian Nagelsmann.
Nagelsmann.
Yeah,
He sounds like the Wiggles.
yeah. We've been talking about
No, we
Germany.
haven't. No,
I said they were one of the
not
dark
like that.
horses.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
They're better than Norway. I'll tell you that much.
Well, yeah, they are better than Norway.
Yeah.
I think they have a chance to win it. Actually,
I actually like the Phil Foden comment. I think Phil Foden is like one that I think that Jazz might not agree right now, but I do think that Phil over Kimmich is like I'm more impressed that you pulled that one because Phil's been sliding down, and I think this World Cup for Phil can make or break for his next move. I know he wants to stay at City, but like, man, he could really kill it in the World Cup and even get an even bigger move or a better contract for City and be a City lifer or whatever. But man, I would love to see Phil because I did see the year that he won Breakout Player of the Year.
2 years ago.
Yeah, he was in a flow state that I've never seen a player play in. Like he was doing stuff that like we see players do now. We get super hyped for.
Yeah, he was
But
a little.
Phil was doing
a little
it like
mix of Olise and Lamine Yamal. Not
he's-
the footwork,
Yeah.
but
The
Like
shot.
the shot.
The
He had the
shots.
same shot every time.
Yeah.
You go outside the box and curl it. You would see that almost every game. Just see him do that.
Yeah, it's so
And
nasty.
You
It was
would,
always
you would
either
always
him
get
or-
excited.
Him or Mo Salah were doing those same shots.
And what's the
Yeah.
celebration? Does anyone remember?
I do.
There it is. Yeah, the
little rifle.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I want to see that one more time. I don't know if he should do
Just
it in the
one
U.S.,
more
but
I don't think so. I think
they're
think
gonna be
they
like,
might-
"Hey, sir,
they
don't
might
do
get
that."
scared.
Yeah, they won't be too pleased about that. But I do like that you brought that up, Ralph. Phil Foden, Kimmich, and not so much. But
And that's the beauty of the closer we get to the World Cup, the more everything's gonna brew. Like you have a pot, it's brewing slowly. You're like, oh, let me throw a little Germany in there. Let me throw a little this. But the closer we get, more names and more teams are gonna come up.
yeah,
Like we're gonna be excited to talk about. Like right now, I was like, oh, you know what? Phil Foden and this England team can do something in this World Cup. At least be, remember for something good. Like England, they always talk about, oh, we're gonna win it this year, but they don't win it.
yeah,
So I think Phil will give them a good chance, and it's just gonna be conversations changing every week until
Yeah.
we get to that World Cup.
hmm
The closer we get, because then we're gonna find out what the final rosters are,
yeah,
and then we actually get to look through everything and be like, look at these players. This team actually looks really dangerous. So it's
Mhm.
gonna be fun to do that.
yeah. But that's really good. I'm glad that we talked about Ballon d'Or, and I'm glad that we had a guest on today to freshen up the pod. But I think that's everything for Ballon d'Or. I hope we come back. I hope you guys catch another video of us when we have the actual, the trophy given out, and we talk about maybe if Caleb was right or if any of us were right.
Mhm.
So I think that's good for this
He
pod.
fell asleep, by the way.
I know he always
Yeah.
falls asleep. I fell asleep when he said Kimmich. I was like,
I felt so- he said-
Kimmich, like he'll be all right, but he's he's not gonna be the guy that people are like, oh my gosh, look at that little white midfielder that's running around the field.
Yeah.
That's not my pick.
Yep.
I picked a little magician from Argentina. But that's everything for us today.
I actually
Give
have
us
one
a
thing.
for the love of
For
Pete.
one
Go
thing.
ahead,
I wasn't
go
on like this guy.
Go ahead.
I did have a little what is it? Little thing for these guys that I told them a while ago. Whoever can guess who can win the World Cup, I will buy their national jersey for them. The
Oh, yeah.
national team.
Caleb said that he would buy whoever our pick is. If we get the right pick of who wins it, Caleb said he would buy us a jersey of
I would get the
whoever-
jersey. Who'd you
I
pick?
forgot.
We'll choose.
Oh, I guess I chose Spain.
Spain? I'll get you Spain one.
I picked Brazil, so you can get me one of those. But I want
One of
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho?
No.
Ronaldinho?
Get your Richarlison, please.
Yeah, get your boy Richarlison.
Yeah.
please.
You-
You,
I'll give you
love him
Vinny.
so much.
he's not gonna make it.
Womp womp.
I'll
Get a
give you Vinny.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
if,
you go.
if
You
if
love
Brazil
Real
wins.
Madrid,
Oh yeah,
but Argentina is my pick.
Argentina. Oh, I'll get you another Messi one.
And I want the away blue Jordan
Oh, for the love
Brazil,
of
by the way. And if you do
Blue
get it,
Jordan.
Rafinha.
Hey,
Rafinha.
Jesus.
You're gonna get Vinny.
And Caleb, who are you going for the World Cup?
France.
El France.
I'll be buying my own.
El France.
I would have never guessed that one.
Yeah.
We'll
Mhm.
see.
Yeah.
But that's something for us to all look forward to and go from there. But thumbs up. Don't say that you have something to say, Jazz. Don't listen to your father.
I
Have a
got
good one, guys.